I've been running very badly for the past few days, for about 1 week plus. It seems that I couldn't win any big pots at all, and any big pots that I have, I got dominated and I go on and lose the big pot. This applies in my SNG as well as the cash game, which I'm trying to complete the challenge. I've been getting into very bad position and keep losing regardless of how ahead I was. So for example, in this hand I have Queen Jack suited, so because this is a 6 max table, I think Queen Jack, I can actually raise with it. So I made my usual 3 times the big blind raise. That's a caller, and this is very good player calls as well. So this is a 3-way pot. The flop is quite okay for me. Actually for this game, I have been raising and have been unable to connect with any kind of flop for a very long time. So at last, maybe I got a flush draw, so I thought maybe I can make some move or create a very big pot and perhaps get my flush and win money. Okay, but I think because this is a 3-way pot, I'm the initial raiser. Perhaps I should have bet here, but I choose to check because I just want to get a free card for my flush. Okay, so I check, and this Mervin Cheng, I think he's a Singaporean as well, if I'm not wrong. He bets out. Okay, this very good player call. And I call as well because I think in the past I would just razors all in as a semi bluff, but now I know that this is not a really profitable play because I'm only going to get caught by hands that beat me, and it is actually not profitable play in the long run. So I choose to call because I have the flush draw as well as the pot odds to do so. Okay, the turn card is actually quite okay for me because I got my jack, and this player checked, so I would assume that he actually misses his draw, or he does not really connect with the cards here. So I bet out trying to represent that I have ace jack or something strong. So this Mervin Cheng folds, and this need Pharaoh 2 actually raises me, check raises me. So at this point in time I was thinking, what are the cards that he has? I don't think he has a king because if assuming that he has ace king, he is more likely to raise me pre-flop, or maybe bet out at the flop because there's actually a flush draw, and he may not want to give the other 2 player free cards to a flush. So I would expect him to have something like ace jack, perhaps ace jack, or maybe 10 jack or something, or maybe even a semi bluff. Okay, so I choose to call here because my card is not strong enough to actually 3-bet him. Okay, so the river is actually quite good for me because I made my double pair, and he bets out here, and at this point in time I was quite curious what are the cards that he has to bet this big amount at the river, because he has been a very solid player, very good player, and he will only make very big bet when he is very confident that he is able to win this hand. But I really couldn't put him on 2 pair here because I don't put him on a king, and I am not really willing to fold my queen jack pair here, so I actually elect to call instead, because I'm not very sure what card he has, and he seems to have me beat, so I just call, and he shows a set. So I'm not very sure if I'm able to fold, or maybe I could have played better, or maybe I should have checked the turn when the check comes, so that the pot will not be so big. Perhaps that's a mistake that I make. For example, at the turn here, when this jack came, he checks. I should have just I should have just checked here to make sure that the pot is actually small. But instead I bet out, and this actually resulted in a very huge pot at the river. So I think that could be a mistake that I make. It may appear to be quite a small mistake, but it is actually very costly in the end. Okay, now the next hand I have ace pair, and for the past 7 days I think I've been losing about 50% of my ace pair. It doesn't seem that I'm able to win with my ace pair anymore. I would either get I keep bumping into sets or straights. Okay, and this hand is not much different. There's actually a very loose player. This is a very big fish, a very loose player. He made a 4 times big blind raise under the gun, and as this is a 9 max table, I would expect him to have quite a strong hand. So I choose to 3-bet him. Okay, the rest fold. He calls. Okay, 10-7 jack. This flop is actually quite good for me, because I would assume that since he actually raises under the gun, he would most likely have a premium hand. For example, ace jack. For example, ace queen, ace king. So he checks. I bet here. He re-raised me all in. Now I actually have some read on this player, because he has tried to bully the table in the previous round, and I'm not going to fold my ace pair here, because most likely it's going to be the best card here. So I actually call, and turns out that it is a very good call for me. He only got 7 pair, and he actually made a raise under the gun with 7-8. Yeah, but the turn card is very bad for me, because he got his trip 7 and I go on to lose this hand, and I am really getting sick of losing ace pair like this over and over again.